Namaskar, Gujarat Technology University welcomes you, and I welcome all of my students from diploma engineering courses. My name is Vaseem Qureshi, an assistant professor of English in Vishwakarma Government Engineering College, and I am one of the authors of your textbook Active English. Today you know that we are going to learn subject, verb and agreement. First of all, we have to know what does it mean by subject, what does it mean by verb, and what does it mean by subject verb agreement. When I say Vaseem Qureshi teaches English, you can ask a question to teach. Who teaches? And the answer is Vaseem Qureshi. So Vaseem Qureshi is a word, or you can say two words, which are called doers, and they are called subject. Who teaches? The answer gives you the name of the subject. The second thing is the verb, V-E-R-B. So what does Vaseem Qureshi do? The answer is teaching. The person teaches. So the word teaches is a verb. And what does it mean by agreement? When we call subject verb agreement, the verb agrees with the subject itself. And the third word in my statement, subject, verb, and third is the object. Vaseem Qureshi teaches English. So what does Vaseem Qureshi teach? The answer is English. Now have a look at the PPT. First, we have to identify what are the subject in these statements. The statement number 1, the boy is standing there. So the boy is the subject. Now what is the boy doing? The boy is standing there. So his action is standing. In the second sentence, you can see the boy in a red shirt is there. So again, the boy is there, but here I have used phrase in a red shirt. Though it makes a little longer phrase in the beginning of sentence, still it indicates that there is a boy who is standing there. In the third sentence, you can say that the boy in a red shirt and the girl in a blue sari blank there. Here you can see there are two people. One is a boy and second is the girl. In a red shirt is called adjective phrase for the boy, and in a blue sari is an adjective phrase for the girl. Now it indicates that here there are two subjects, or the subject is in plural. So it becomes the boy in a red shirt and the girl in a blue sari are there. Now we have to look at verbs. Ram is going to the zoo. Now Ram is the subject. What is the action of Ram? The action of Ram is going. He is going somewhere. He is going to the zoo. So is going is a verb. Going is main verb with ing form, and is helping verb, which indicates that it is in present continuous tense, and Ram is singular. That's why we have used is. Ram and Rahim are going. Here there are two people, two persons, Ram and Rahim, and that's why they are called plural. And instead of is, here we have to write are. So again, are going is a verb form. Sentence number 3, Ram along with Rahim is going to the zoo. Again, I am talking about Ram, but the word along with is in such a way that your focus is on Ram, not on Rahim. So, though Ram and Rahim, both of them come in the beginning of the sentence, the subject is Ram and it's singular. That's why again we have used is. You can see some other verbs. Ram goes to the zoo. Ram and Rahim go to the zoo. Ram along with Rahim goes to the zoo. In the very first sentence and in the last sentence, the verb is goes, because in sentence 1 and 3 you can find singular subject, but in sentence number 2 there is a verb go and it indicates it is because we have plural verb, plural subject, that is Ram and Rahim. Now, what is subject verb agreement? Basically in Gujarati it is based on gender, and here there are 3 sentences written in Gujarati. When we have a subject from masculine gender, we call or we say chokro ramto hato. When it's feminine gender, we say chokri ramti hati, and when it's neutral gender, we say badak ramtu hatu. So you can identify the difference between 3 different verbs. Basically they have root verb in Gujarati ramvu, but at once you see ramto hato, in the second sentence ramti hati, and in third sentence ramtu hatu. In the same way in English, subject verb agreement is based on pronoun. He is my brother. I am a teacher. So with he you write is, with I you write am. When you have different pronouns, you will have different verbs. Subject verb agreement is based on tense. You use is with he in present tense, you will use was with he in past tense. He is in the zoo now, he was in the library yesterday. Subject verb agreement is based on number, either is singular or it's plural. When it is singular, you can write is with he, she, it. He is my brother and they are my friends. They is plural. Now we can come to our topic, that is subject verb agreement. Rule number 1. Singular subject takes singular verb. This is very simple and very easy rule. Heth is an actor. You can say I am a teacher. You can say she is my sister. So singular subject takes singular verb. But when singular subject is replaced by plural subject, so here is the second rule, plural subject takes plural verb. Heth and Ram are actors. Here I am talking about 2 persons. One is Heth and the second is Ram, and that's why instead of is we have to write are. And even an actor becomes actors. So from singular object it will become plural object. So Heth and Ram are actors. You can recite singu subject, singu verb, plural subject, plural verb. Singular subject takes singular verb and plural subject takes plural verb. We can have another rule. Ram along with Rahim is invited in the party. You can have an idea that here we are talking about Ram and Rahim, both are invited. But when you use word both Ram and Rahim are invited in the party. In that case, are is correct word. Ram and Rahim are invited in the party. But here, instead of using both and, I have used along with. Ram along with Rahim is invited in the party. You can see the next sentence. The machine as well as its parts is made very carefully. Now again you have confusion. Both the machine and its parts, spare parts, are made very carefully. But again we have used the word as well as. We have many such connectors. As well as, together with, in addition to, accompanied by, along with. When such connectors are used, you have to take verb based on the word which comes before these connectors. When I say the Prime Minister accompanied by his ministers is coming instead of are coming. If you write are, it will be wrong. So, the Prime Minister along with his cabinet members is coming. In that way, you can look at the example. Mr. Bachchan accompanied by Aishwarya is welcome. Here we can say that we are talking about two people. One is Mr. Bachchan and second one is Aishwarya. But the word accompanied by is there, that's why we have to use is instead of are, because it will indicate singular verb. When we use either or neither nor, the rule is if both the words with either or are singular, if we have both singular subjects, we have to use singular verb. But if the subjects are plural with either or and neither nor, the verb would be plural. Either Ram or Rahim was sad. Neither his brothers nor his sisters were unhappy. You can see in the first sentence, we are talking about Ram and Rahim both. But we actually are talking about one person, whether it is Ram, whether it is Rahim, and that's why we have used the word was. Was indicates singular verb. In the second sentence, neither his brothers nor his sisters were unhappy. So whether his brothers, that is plural, his sisters, that is also plural. So if two plurals are there used by neither nor, it would take plural verb. If you find singular and plural with these words either or and neither nor, the rule tells us that the verb should agree with the nearest subject. You can see neither the teacher nor her students were there. Now here we are talking about the teacher, that is one subject, her students, that is the other subject. The teacher is singular, her students is plural, but the plural is the very nearest subject, by the verb, and that's why we have to use were. In the second statement, either those boys or the father, again those boys that is also a subject, the father, that is the subject, but the father is the very nearest subject than the verb, and that's why it will take singular verb, and that's why has is used. These are the connectors for which we have discussed, not only but also, either or and neither nor. We have one more example. Not only Ram but also his brothers were pious. You can change the position of both the subjects. You can say not only Ram's brothers but also Ram was pious. In that way, I have changed the verb of the statement. subject joined by and will take plural verb. This is very simple. You can make many sentences using and will indicate plural in subject, and that's why it will take plural verb. Santoshi and Ami are sisters. You and I are good friends. So in the first sentence we are talking about two people, Santoshi and Ami. They are two, and that's why it's plural, and that's why we have used are. You and I, you as singular, I as singular, but you and I becomes plural, and that's why I've used the word are. Basically, singular subject joined by and preceded by every will take a singular verb. You can have example. Every boy and girl of this class is clever. Now again, there is a confusion that we are talking about boy and girl, but the word every before boy and girl will indicate singular. So we are talking about all boys as well as we are talking about all girls of this class. But instead of using all, that is plural, we have used the word every, and every comes with the word and. So every boy and girl of this class is clever. Every student and teacher